What's up guys, it's Cript, and before we get into this video of Viper versus XT, all that stuff, I want to get into something else really quickly. This happened on Discord actually, and I wanted to just discuss it first. This person did not ask me to defend them in any way. This is totally on my part, and it's not just about them. I'm not even going to name the people in the video because I don't want to give them a bad rep. I'm not trying to throw shade at anyone in particular because this kind of shit happens all the time in the mini militia community, and I can't even say much because I was one of the main people that did it. Like, if you knew me back in 2015, 2016, I was the most hated player in the entire game, and I was the instigator. I did a lot of shit that I shouldn't have done, and I can't take any of it back. I know that I fucked up a lot in the past, and I caused a lot of this stuff, and I probably made the community more toxic than it should have been. I fully believe that people should be able to criticize each other's actions. And there is a fine line between criticizing and attacking someone personally. If you leak someone's family photos, if you leak their selfies without permission, if you leak things about them, talk trash to them every single day, personally insult them, so on and so forth, that is much more than a mini militia beef, and that should not be tolerated in the mini militia community, on Discord, or any platform, and I completely condemn that. That should not be a thing. And when I see it, it really disgusts me because I actually used to be one of those people too, and I don't want this community to be like this at all. It's so much better than this, and I don't know why people do it. Sorry, I just had to get that out of the way, get it off my chest. But now let's get into Viper versus XT, and more specifically, Viper versus Karma. Who's right, who's wrong, and how did this all go down for people who don't understand? Viper did quit for a good year and a half prior to this clan war and 1v1 with Karma. I'm not saying that's the reason why he lost per se, but there are two main things that could have made him lose. Let's get into that. Reason number one could be that he's been playing on and off for 3 weeks, and that wasn't quite enough to get him in his form yet. And reason two could be he just completely fell off from what he used to be. Meaning, back when he reached his last prime, any time after that he kind of just got worse and worse. And when he did quit for a year and a half, there was just no way of him possibly getting that number one title back. But what a lot of people don't understand is that doesn't take away from what he used to be at all. I'd say late 2015 to late 2018 or early 2019, he was the best player by a long shot. The only two people that even got close to him was me and Hydro, and that's it. Maybe Lethal on a short period of time. But this guy was the best player for almost 4 years, and no matter what he does now or who he loses to is never going to affect what he used to be. That being said, I actually think Viper's in the wrong here, and everyone involved on the V2 side of this situation, because I think that when it comes to Indians or people that started like after 2015 that are considered a new gen, I put that in air quotes because I've come to the realization it doesn't matter when you started the game, because Carnifax actually started in 2020 and he is almost as good as I am. And I'm not afraid to say that. I mean, the dude is a pro. He's a great player at V5. I don't know how good he was in V4. And Super was good too. I mean, there's so many players that they just judge by where they come from or when they started. And that's ridiculous because Karma's a great player. He's getting better and better by the day. And when these old gens sit and talk shit in the Discord chats and say like, oh, they're Indians, they're trash, you can't beat me in a clan war, you can't beat me in a 1v1. And when they're proved wrong, that's actually worse. Because this happened with Exatic too, and I bring up Exatic because every time a beef comes up, Exatic always has a thing that I can quote because he fucked up so many times. So Exatic said that he could beat Karma by using his toes. Obviously that's sarcasm, but still, before they 1v1'd, he said that he would win 3-0, he could beat him using his toes, that it didn't matter how rusty he was, and then Karma actually destroys Exatic, and Exatic has the audacity to fake Karma and beat some random android named Clover, and Clover still wrecked him one game. And I think being the underdog and beating the better player is one of the best feelings in the history of Mini Militia. So obviously Karma is the underdog in both of these situations because Exotic and Viper were known as the better player. And then when they lose to Karma after they said that they were going to beat Karma, that's actually really bad on their part because everyone thought they were better, like, oh yeah, Viper's going to destroy this guy easy, just clean him up. So if you have the audacity to talk trash, talk shit all the time until the clan war or the 1v1 finally happens and then you lose, I mean, you don't really have any room to talk. You don't come out with an exposed video because you don't have anything to expose anyone with. And I think Exotic took the wrong turn because if you know you're playing someone that's not the person you're supposed to be playing, then you set yourself up for disaster. And that's what happened to him. But this video is not about Exotic. This is about Viper and Karma and the XT V2 clan. I think XT proved themselves like really well because they performed well in that clan war. And I think Commando was actually the downfall in this clan war. I watched it. Mando's trash. I don't know why anyone would take him in a clan war. Anyone would be better. I think even a noob in quick play would be better in Commando. He's one of the worst players I've ever seen. He's never beaten me in a series. I beat this guy in a first to 3 and a first to 5. He's fucking garbage. Don't ever take him in a war. Also, Jim is a mediocre player. I don't know why they took him in this war. I guess it's because people don't really play anymore, so the player population is kind of low. I don't know who else they could have picked. I think Plutus would have been good. Replace Jim, Mando, or Rockstar with Plutus. I don't care which one. Rockstar is strictly a 1v1 player. If you take him in a team game, it's going to end badly. I mean, I've seen him play. He's not that good. In 1v1s, he's really good, though. So just take Plutus. I think Plutus is a really good team player. I mean, he excels. I mean, he is so good at team games. Please take Plutus next time, because I think it would have been better for you. In the end, that's all I can really say about this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you do like it when I voice my opinion on certain subjects, please do like the video, subscribe, and comment what you want me to do next. I would love talking videos for you guys. So please do comment what stuff you want me to talk about in the future.